royalty flex. Your boy, you see next how that mag and shoddy work. Can't rid this smell with bath and body works. It's sad and probably worse. First the chroma spit. Wise guys do drive-bys and don't own a whip. Time come, divine sons need a song to rip. Thugs in harmony, cool, I got a bone to pick.
Vlogs, battles, music videos, interviews, and much more. Pushing the culture forward. No Mercy TV.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. They know what time it is, man. Y'all like the new look around here? Let me know. You feel what I'm saying? Hit the comments, give me a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We gonna talk about some shit today. So, salute the Black Compass Media, man. I ain't gonna lie. There's been a couple of Black Compass joints I've been watching as a recent. You feel me? I gotta admit, they really doing their thing in terms of just dope content overall. You know, getting a lot of the more high profile interviews, getting some of the people we want to hear from, you know, and just even asking some of the difficult questions, right? So last night they had ARP on, right? And they, you know, started talking about the whole NBS thing, right? So one of the things they touched on, right, was, you know, the thing with the proof and everything. Now, let me say this because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm still not sold on, you know, this whole NBS story, right? And the reason being, again, lack of proof. So ARP, right? You've always been a stand-up individual. You've always been somebody we look at and say, yo, when this guy says shit, we don't have to question it. But at the same time, you always provide receipts, right? So with this particular situation, we didn't get receipts. And I think the problem is simply that the people didn't get any receipts. Now, I don't think people are questioning ARP's character. I don't think they're, you know, trying to purposely doubt his word. And I get the logic that he's coming from, where it's like, okay, we put this story out, but you should believe it based off the fact that there's other stuff in the past that, you know, URL's been guilty of. And here's the thing. Everybody is not a bandwagon jumper. What I mean by bandwagon jumper is just because a thief has stole 9 times, right? They come around, something else gets stolen. Yeah, you might look at them because, you know, of their history, but that alone isn't defining enough to say that, hey, this time they stole it. You understand? Because if there's, you know, other variables or other stuff in the equation, it still leaves room for doubt. You understand? It's not 100% obvious that they stole it, you know? And I think what's going on is people are looking at things from a case-by-case basis. And this day and age in social media, you have to do that, because let's say you go off the history of someone stealing 9 times and you want to put this as the 10th one for them, right? You'll have people stoning somebody, and then when it comes out that it wasn't them, now we all looking at each other crazy like, damn, what did we just do? Now we got to be the ones, you know, bearing our apology flags and being like, damn, we fucked up. When, you know, in a lot of situations, let's say this is a more extreme situation. Let's say, you know, somebody's life on the line or something like that, right? You know, we've had people who've been executed and been on death row, or have been, you know, killed or whatever, extremely hurt bad because a lie was told on them, or, you know, they were accused of something, and then come to find out later they didn't do that specific thing. You feel me? The history don't matter at that point, because this one thing that you tried to blame on them and it comes out later that it was false. Like, even if you look at like the Emmett Till thing, you get what I'm saying? So you have to look at things from a case by case basis. You can't just go off of history. You can use that to, take advantage of a situation and be like, hey, well, they got a whole track record for doing shit like this. This shouldn't be too far-fetched. And while it might not be far-fetched, it still leaves room for people to ask, yo, did they actually do this? You understand? We could take the Math and Kiki situation, for example, right? Kiki threw an accusation out there. Math responded with his story. Kiki said she had certain things that was supposed to be proof. Those things never showed. So people started dubbing Kiki. You understand? So that's what, the temperature and the energy of social media is today. People are going to treat things as a case by case thing. People are not just going to jump on things because of history. Yes, we know URL has blocked battles before. Yes, we know they have done a lot of other bullshit, stuff that they won't admit to, stuff that they'll even get on camera and lie about. You understand what I'm saying? This is just the truth. This is just the truth. It's obvious. You have people that are tapped in enough to know what's going on. And we are aware of past things. ARP has whole series of, just receipts. Just him firing up the camera, doing some editing. Here's the receipt for this. Here's this text message. Here's this screenshot. Here's this stuff, So it's not that we're doubting ARP. It's just people want to see receipts, especially when somebody says they have proof. If you just shut up and don't say you have proof, and I'm not talking about ARP, I'm talking about this NBS clown. If you just shut up and wasn't thirsty to get on camera and you got on camera and said absolutely nothing. You understand? Nothing. It was all about you having proof. And if you have it, you're going to throw accusation out there, then just show it. You understand me? I don't get what the big deal is, why people choose to act like and keep certain things convoluted. Like, people always swear that they have these ace and big joker cards that they want to play. Play them. You feel me? Especially, I'm a spades player. You feel me? Me and my mom's done smoke shit at the spades table at family gatherings before, right? Go ahead and act like this big joker not sitting in my hand if you want to. I'm going to play it. You feel me? Just so you see, like, not to play with me. You feel me? You better hope it ain't a little joker, an ace of spade, or if you play with, deuces wild, the deuce of diamond and deuce of spade, you better hope my hand ain't full of that. You feel me? And yes, I have played spades and I done had the whole master spade family in my hand. Big joker, little joker, deuce of diamond, deuce of spade, and ace of spade. Like, I had those type of hands before. You feel me? Got crazy. But play them if you got them. You feel me? Me personally, I'm not throwing something out there and I don't got receipts to back it up. You feel me? Whoever y'all done see me go at, whoever y'all done see me come at, if I said something about them, for example, when I say DME Detroit is racist, I showed y'all examples from blogs he did. I showed y'all, the song he made. This is for my niggas and my white boys too. Like, you get the proof. You understand what I'm saying? So, you have to have these things on deck when, you're throwing accusations out there. You feel me? Especially you're trying to rally the people. Like, if you just keeping shit in private and you handling matters behind the scenes, then cool. But when you bring it to the forefront and you trying to rally the people are going to ask for receipts. We can't act like this is a small community where it's like 10 of us. And, it's something that, a lot of people are not going to like. This battle rap community is split into so many sides. There's so many people eager to pick one side, eager to be on the URL bandwagon. Some want to be on the RBE bandwagon or whatever bandwagon, whatever floats your boat, whatever, this fucking stupid, weird ass pick a side thing that's going on in battle rap, which is super corny. You feel me? Everybody want to be so thirsty to pick a side and be, yo, I'm messing with these people. I ain't messing with those people over there. I'm messing with these people. I ain't messing with the ops. Like, bro, this shit is a business. You feel me? Don't lean too far to one side to the point that you burning bridges and not able to make money on the other side. Because if this particular bridge collapses, you're going to need the money that's on the other side of the other bridge. You understand what I'm saying? So, but people are so eager to pick sides. So you're going to have people that challenge the things you say. We see every day people challenge things that are directly in their face. Let's take this Tekashi getting beat up video that dropped last night, right? You got people thinking that it's staged. You understand? Them kicks didn't look staged to me. You feel me? Them injuries, that face swollen up, didn't look staged to me. You understand? And I know, he does a lot of troll shit, but this is not staged. You feel me? But yet still, you have some people that are still going to say, nah, I don't believe it is fake, it's staged. You know how terrible of a person you got to be for people to not even believe you got your ass whipped? Adept. But these are the things that happen in battle rap these days. You have these people that even with direct proof in front of their face, they're not going to say otherwise. Like, you ever seen the caffeine votes? Somebody gets clearly bodied in the battle, yet there's still like a good 5 or 6% that voted for them and said they won the battle. That's the day and time we're in social media. So when you throw an accusation out there, bang, proof with it. You feel me? That's how you have to be these days. You can't just throw something out there and think your integrity is the only thing that's going to carry an accusation. Like, and I'm a person that stands on integrity, but I also know that if I throw something out there, there's people that's going to challenge it. It don't matter how secure you are or whatever the case is, people are going to challenge it. People are going to challenge it. So it's always best to just play your ace card when you got it. So they got into a whole thing about that, right? A whole back and forth, about the situation. ARP said his stance, and Tony Bro started going off, right? And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not mad at Tony Bro going off, right? Because there was a lot of us that were doubting, this whole thing that NBS was talking about. And mind you, let's keep it all the way clear. People were not doubting ARP. People were doubting NBS. You understand? When you see him on the interview, he's not explaining things the proper way. He looked like a weirdo. He's sounding like a weirdo. Like, people are just thinking that this guy's word is not credible, right? So, ARP, right, then goes and makes a blog, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. ARP, I'll rock with you. But when I watched that blog, that shit kind of looked like a lot of deflection. It gave that vibe, because now you're going into, media is compromised. And I get what your main point was. Your main point you tried to make in that blog was, y'all making it seem like that this is not even in the realm of possibility. And I get that. But people were posing valid questions. These are valid questions people are asking. So when people are asking, why NBS when URL obviously has Jay Black and, other big platforms they could reach out to, that is a valid question. Whether you answer it, whether NBS answers it, whether URL answers it, it is still a valid question. Why would they approach NBS about not promoting y'all when there's so many other bloggers that they could ask that have way bigger platforms? You get what I'm saying? So when ARP did the whole, compromised media thing, it kind of, what it looked like from where I was sitting, it looked like, all right, I'm getting too much backlash. I don't have the proof to give, so I have to deflect it. And this is what it looked like. You understand? And I was like, this was new to see ARP under this kind of pressure, and I don't think he really is wrong in this situation. Even if let's say, right, this whole NBS shit is a lie, ARP ran with it, whatever. I still don't think he was wrong because he went off the word of somebody that he thought he could trust. You understand? People do that all the time. People always go off of the words of people they could trust, and it gets them jammed up sometimes. That's just life. You feel me? If you've never wrongfully trusted somebody, you haven't lived life enough. You understand what I'm saying? So, Tony Bro was heated about that blog, and I completely understood why. Because if you were a blogger and you doubted that NBS story and you watched how ARP respond, either you felt the way or you looked at it and said, I don't know, ARP, this might not be it. This ain't the correct answer. You feel what I'm saying? So it was a real interesting conversation. It was definitely some great content. You don't see Tony Bro like that often, but I could tell that, he really took offense to that shit. And but me personally, I didn't take it as like a blog directly at anybody because there's a lot of us that was doubting that shit. You feel me? From people on Twitter to bloggers to people in the spaces, there was a lot of people doubting it. So when I seen the blog and I watched it, did I feel like it could have been meant for me? Of course I did. You feel me? But I also was watching other people's blogs and other people saying that, they doubted the story as well. So I couldn't sit up there and take it like, okay, he's singling me out. Like, nah, I took it as he's talking to all of us. You get what I'm saying? But, I just thought that particular blog, that was like the first time I was like, nah, ARP, you can't do that. You can't do that. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, this ain't the one. This ain't the one. You feel me? But it happens, man. It happens. Like, there's everybody, I think all of us in media have done shit that's like, you probably shouldn't have done that. You feel what I'm saying? So, again, I just think it's just one of those things where people are going to be in doubt until they see proof, and that's what I get from this situation overall. Like, if you want to talk about like a lesson learned, like, when you throw accusations out, just throw the proof out there. That's all. Like, what is anybody going to do? Like, for one, what's crazy? There was a point, right, where I was going at it with mad people. And I usually be reserved because, like, I don't take the internet seriously. I don't take a lot of people on the internet seriously, especially, people who do threads and, shit like that. Like, I don't take the internet serious. Like, it's not a real thing to me. Like, it's just not. Like, even when when Boy pulled up and got the mountains put on his head, like, that wasn't nothing serious. I've been in hundreds of fights before. You get what I'm saying? So that wasn't no wild thing to me. You get what I'm saying? But you don't have to be afraid to put out proof if you're trying to like air something out, because at the end of the day, what's anybody going to do to you in battle rap? Like, let's keep it a buck. 90% of this culture is soft. You feel me? Like, niggas ain't pulling up to events for smoke or, none of that shit. Like, niggas, in terms of battle rappers, niggas want to rap and go home. In terms of league owners, niggas want to run their events and go home. In terms of fans want to come out, see battles, and go home. You understand? I'm talking about real fans, not clout chasers who, just have a camera and, live in their mother's basement. Like, fans come to see battles and go home. So when it comes to this internet stuff, right? If you have a serious accusation on somebody, if you want to stir the pot, then just throw the proof out there and, let the fans do what they do, rile niggas up and shit like that. And that just be that. Well, what's going to happen a lot of times? You probably going to get a phone call, probably going to get some inboxes or text messages. Ain't nobody trying to do nothing to you. Like, you feel me? So, the NBS dude, I think, when ARP threw that out there that happened, and, he wanted to do his response or interview or whatever, should have just, you could sit up there, you could edit graphics, you could edit quotes from, interviews and stuff like that. You could have just as easily do something up with the screenshots of, the interactions or whatever it is. You even said on the blog that you, in the interview, that you had phone recordings. You could have dropped all that. You get what I'm saying? So you, stuff like that, man, just throw the accusation, just throw the proof out with the accusations. That's all I'm gonna say. You feel what I'm saying? But salute the Black Compass. That definitely was a dope interview. I've been watching a lot of their interviews and stuff lately. They definitely doing a great job, putting out some great content. So, salute to them, salute to ARP. This Divide and Conquer 2 is looking crazy. Mook versus Big K, Ill Will versus King Low. So, when the full card drop, we definitely gonna do a full prediction blog. Hey, we're gonna break down the card. We're gonna talk our shit about it. Let's Chop This Fable. Y'all know every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. And yeah, that's how we move from here on out, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate all of y'all that tuned in. Also, don't forget, any big events going down in ATL, my bro Diligent is gonna be in the building, so we gonna recap them shits when they done, and we just gonna keep on bringing y'all this great battle rap content, man. So salute to y'all, appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'm gonna holla at y'all soon, man. No Mercy Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here. Pow.